I ride too wild. Death keeps up, but she still smiles. Steel and sand, whiskey and flame. The road don't care, it's never too late. I'll set the pace. We share the road, same old face. When the moonlight hits that empty road, she laughs and whispers, you sold your soul. Dust don't follow me, I'm gone by dawn. Me and death keep riding on. Oh, no kids, right away. Moonlight bleeds through the swinging door. Whiskey breath and the devil's scar. She sat there smiling, black lace and flame. Said, boy, I don't even need your name. Ride through the smoke, don't look behind. Fire in her eyes, the thief of time. One hand on fate, one on the road. I'll burn my soul before I'm old. Dust on my boots, sins on my chest. Her laugh cut deep, I feel that test. She whispers soft, you're mine tonight. And I knew damn well she just might. Ride through the smoke, don't look behind. Fire in her eyes, the thief of time. One hand on fate, one on the road. I'll burn my soul before I'm old. Every saint's got a scar to hide. Every killer's got tears inside. She took my hand, the world turned slow, and I rode with her, and no man goes. Right through the smoke, through fire and shame, I drink to death, she'll call my name. When the morning comes, they'll never know if I found her love or lost my soul. Sun's gone down on another town. The rear view's full of ghosts I found. A whiskey breath and a worn out dream. Ain't much left but the gasoline. Ride that line through the smoking sand. Ain't no home, just his heart and hand. Dust don't care just rolls with whiskey, gasoline. Leather cracked from the heat and sin. Every mile burns deep within. Road don't lie, she cuts like steel. Only death knows how I feel. Ride that line through the smoke and sand. Ain't no home, just this heart in hand. Just don't care where I've been. Just rolls with whiskey and gasoline. Moonlight dances on the hood tonight. Ain't no savior, just fading light. If the Lord's still watching over me, He's riding shotgun silently. Ride that line through the smoke and sand. Ain't no home, just his heart in hand. Just don't care where I've been. Just rolls with whiskey and gasoline. Broken bridge, one bottle left, one name carved deep. The road don't cry, it just don't sleep. Whiskey and dust, that's all I got. A cross in the dirt and a memory shot. You rode too fast, but I held the line. Now I drink for two neath the red sky. Leather torn and your boots still near. I still hear you laugh in the desert's here. No prayer said, no angel song, just the hum of the wheels where you belong. Whiskey and dust, that's all I got. A cross in the dirt and a memory shot. You rode too fast, but I held the line. Now I drink for two I'll stand. When the smoke clears, the silence speaks, and death rides on.
Бой начинается.
sky turns red. I toast the ghost, I bury the dead. No heaven waits, no hell to fear, just a road and the truth I steer. Behind my shadow rides death, steel and dust in every breath. We don't stop, we don't fade away, just two lost souls that never stay.
Ho, ho, ho! This is much more relaxed than my usual Christmas schedule.
took my hand. The world turned slow, and I rode with her, an old man goes. Right through the smoke, through fire and shame, I drink to death. She'll call my name when the morning comes.
Penetration. Our guns hit. The track's destroyed. Track's as good as new. Time to go deliver some presents. Time to deliver their present. 'Tis the season.
Only death knows how I feel. Ride that line through the smoking sun. Ain't no home, just this heart in hand. Just don't care where I
Do what you need to do. Target released. You were on my naughty list. I've got presents to be delivering anyway.
Moonlight dances on the hood tonight. Ain't no savior, just fading light. If the Lord's still watching over, He's riding shotgun silently. Ride that line through the smoking sand. Ain't no home, just his heart in hand. Just don't care where I've been. Just roses, whiskey, and gasoline.
Конвой.
between the living and the dead. Swore an oath to the setting sun. When the day is done, we don't run. Ride on through that crimson haze, leave no shadow.
Новая серия.
The handle burned with the names it knew. Blood on steel where the trigger drew. Now I wander with a cursed hand, bound forever to this land. Widowmaker's song, you don't forgive. You take the lives the guilty give. I try to drop you, but you still call. And every bullet is where my soul falls.
I may not have arms or legs or anything else, but I'm the brains of
If the
this
fire should
operation.
die, I'll fade away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Widowmaker's song, you don't forgive. You take the lives the guilty give. I try to drop you, but you still call. And every bullet is where my soul falls. The hammer rang in the midnight fire, forging steel with a dark desire. But every blade that his hands would make cut his soul for the devil's sake. Blacksmith's curse, you don't forgive. You forge the death, the damned must live. I try to run.
Enemy
but the
armor is
fire
damaged.
calls. And every weapon is where I fall. The village burned with its wicked hand. Smoke and sorrow across the land. Now his anvil rings through the night, shaping doom in the firelight. Blacksmith's curse, you don't forgive. You forge the dead, the damned must live. I try to run, but the fire calls. And every weapon is where I fall. If the spark should die, I'll drift away. But till that time, I'm here to stay. Blacksmith's curse, you don't forget. You forge a death, the damn must live. I try to run, but the fire calls, and every weapon is where I fall.
We damaged their armor. Enemy armor is hit.
I rode a dune where the wind would scream, echoing voices of a forgotten dream. And every step in the endless sand told a story I could not understand. Lonesome dune, you don't forgive. You steal the souls that try to live. I try to find, but the sand still calls, and every grain is where my soul falls. The sun burned high, the night grew deep, the silence sang where the shadows sleep. Now I wonder where the wind still roar, bound forever to the desert floor. Lonesome dune, you don't forgive. You steal the souls that try to live. I try to find, but the sand still calls,
Enemy hit.
and every grain is where my soul falls.
Penetrate. We stop the fire spreading. This is the educational part of the show.
If the wind should change, I'll fade away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Lonesome dune, you don't fool me. You steal the souls that
Enemy
try
armor
to
is
live.
damaged.
I passed a tree on the desert line, rope still swinging in the dead of time. And every creak of its weathered wood spoke the names of the misunderstood. Hanging tree, you don't forgive. You keep the ghosts that never live. I try to flee, but the branches call, and every shadow is where I fall. The gallows broke, but the spirits stay. Carved initials in the bark decay. Now I wander with a hollow chest, cursed forever, never rest. Hanging tree, you don't forgive.
May this be a lesson to you.
That never live. I try to flee, but the branches call, and every shadow is where I fall. If the wind should die, I'll drift away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Hanging tree, you don't forgive. You keep the ghost that never lived.
Let us go get these punks.
The sun did low, the shadows grew. Something moved in the evening dew. Every rustle in the evening's light spoke of creatures waiting for the night. Lurking at sundown, you don't forget. You wait to take the souls that try to live. I try to run, but the dark still calls, and every shadow is where my soul falls.
our sides.
Lurking at sundown, you don't forgive.
Enemy armor is hit.
Take the souls that try to live.
Enemy armor is damaged.
The moonlight's my only friend tonight. I'm lost in the dust, trying to find the light. I walk this desert 1,000 miles, but redemption's just a dream that's been denied.
Penetrate.
Moonlight and dust, that's all I see. A wanderer with no place to be. I'm searching for something, but it's all in vain. Moonlight and dust, that's my
Penetration.
wind whisper secrets I can't understand. A voice from the past of the garden land. I keep on walking, but the road's so long. Moonlight and dust, where I belong. Moonlight and dust, that's all I
This is the
see.
educational part of the
A
show.
wanderer with no place to be. I'm searching for
Damage their
something,
armor.
but it's all in vain. Moonlight and dust, that's my pain. I dug the holes where the sinners lay. Shovels ring, dying day, and every name carved in the stone echoed back to the dirt I've thrown. Gravediggers, hymn you don't forget. You sing for those who cease to live. try to stop, but the night still calls. And every grave is where my soul falls. The guilty with the righteous too, all turned dust neath the same cold view. Now I wander with a heavy hand, burying secrets in the land. Grave diggers, him you don't forget. You sing for those who cease to live. I try to stop, but the night still calls. And every grave is where my soul falls.
We'll easily defeat these primitive creatures.
If the dawn should rise, I'll drift away. But till that night, I'm here to stay.
Enemy armory is
Grave
near.
diggers, him you don't forget. You sing for those who cease to live. I try to stop, but the night still calls. And every grave is where my soul falls. The gallows stood in the silver glow. Moonlight cast on the man below. And every creak of the rope so tight echoed deep through the haunted night. Moonlit gallows you don't forget. You steal the breath the lost can't give. I try to hide, but the night still calls. And every shadow is where my soul falls. The noose still sways, though the crowd is gone. Their voices linger, a ghostly song. Now I wander with the rope's cold breath, bound forever to their death. Moonlit gallows you don't forget. You steal the breath the lost can't give. I try to hide, but the night still calls. And every shadow is where my soul falls. If the dawn should
Penetrate.
break, I'll drift away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Moonlit gallows you don't forget.
didn't even leave a scratch. We damaged their armor.
Around the hill where the red stone blood runs slow where the shadows
Penetrate.
sleep.
We failed, and miserably.
And every cry in the midnight chill echo back from Bloodstone Hill. Bloodstone Hill, you don't forgive. You drink the lives the lost ones give. I try to run, but the silence calls, and every drop is where my soul falls. The preacher warned of the cursed red ground.
There is
But
nothing
still
I dislike
I
more than adolescent amphibians.
Now I'm bound to the bleeding stone. Carrying sorrows not my own. Bloodstone hell, you don't forgive. You drink the lives the lost ones give. I try to run, but the silence calls, and every drop is where my soul falls. If the dawn should rise, I'll fade away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Bloodstone hell, you don't forgive. You drink the lives the lost ones give. I try to run, but the silence calls, and every drop is where my soul falls. I cross the dunes where the coyotes cry. They're housed like ghosts in the desert sky. And every mile that I ride along echoes back with a mournful tone. Coyote lament, it cuts the air, howling voices everywhere. I try to sleep, but they always call. In their voice, I hear my fall.
leadership, we need a more powerful weapon. Enemy armor is damaged. They're knocked out. Enemy armor is next.
I saw a light on the canyon trail, a lantern burning with a ghostly pale. But every step that I tried to take pulled me deeper to the devil's lake. Devil's lantern, you don't forgive. You guide the lost where the shadows live. I try to turn, but the fire calls, and every flame is where my soul falls. The townsfolk warned of the midnight flame. Many men gone, never seen again. Now I'm bound to its endless glow, walking forever where the dark winds blow. Devil's lantern, you don't forgive. You guide the lost where the shadows live. I try to turn, but the fire calls, and every flame is where my soul.
Enemy is hit.
fade, I'll drift away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Devil's lantern, you don't forgive. You got the lost where the shadows live. They tied the rope as the church bell rang. Midnight fell and the dead man swang. But every creak of the gallows wood echoed louder than a prayer could. Midnight news, it won't forgive. It holds me tight.
Damaged armor.
I try to rest, but the rope still calls, and every night it's my The crowd went home, but my ghost remained. Hanging silent through the wind and rain. Now every rider that passes by feels the weight of the rope on
Enemy armor
high.
is hit.
Midnight news, it won't forget. It holds me
Penetrate.
tight where the lost men live. I try to rest, but the rope still calls, and every night is where my soul falls.
We didn't penetrate their armor. I hope this damage is covered by the warranty.
If the dawn should break, I'll drift away. But till that time, I'm here to stay. Midnight news, it won't forget. It holds me tight where the lost men live. I try to rest, but the rope still calls, and every night is where my soul falls. flame at the crossroad bare, flickering low in the midnight air. And every soul that had passed that way left their sorrow where the candle lay.
Santa to take over.
I saw
We're sitting here like Christmas turkeys.
by the river bend. Lanterns
Let's get
floating
moving.
with no wind. Every flame
More of that.
on the water
Here comes your Christmas present.
spoke the names of the drowned.
Let's find another target.
Of the dead you don't forgive. You burn for
That's
those
what I
who
like to
couldn't
see.
live. I try to turn, but the fire comes, and every flicker is where my soul falls. The wind blew cold, the lights held still. Guiding
like
souls
that?
with an endless.
Even if we lose, the spirit of Christmas lives on.
Chained forever to their dream. Lanterns of the dead you don't forgive. You burn for those who couldn't live. I try to turn, but the fire calls, and every flicker is where my soul falls. If the night should fade, I'll drift away. But till that time, I'm here to stay. Lanterns of the dead you don't forgive. You burn for those who couldn't live. I crossed the land where the serpents lay.
These punks are no match for a supreme mind like me.
And every hiss in the desert sand struck the fear of my trembling hand. Serpents hollow, you don't forgive. You strike the heart that tries to live. I try to run.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And every shadow is where my soul falls.
Excellent hit.
The rocks still move with their endless coil. A cursed land with poison soil. Now I wander
Enemy armor
where
is
the
hit.
serpent's feet, bound forever to their creed. Serpents hollow, you don't forgive. You strike the heart that tries to live. at night. I'm here to stay. Serpent's hollow, you don't forgive. You strike the heart that tries to live. I try to run, but the venom calls, and every shadow is where my soul falls.
We didn't even leave a scratch. Penetration. They're knocked out. They're in our sights. May this be a lesson to you.
Ravens circling, no soldiers.
That shot
Every
bounced.
call in the desert sky marked the place where men still die. Ravens tomb, you don't forgive. You guard the dead who never live. I try to flee, the black wings call, and every feather is where my
Penetration.
soul falls.
I hate turtles. I despise
The
turtles.
stone was cold, the doors were sealed. Blood on the sand, where fate revealed. Now I'm bound to the raven's cry, watching forever as they fly. Ravens tomb, you don't forgive. You guard the dead who never live. I try to flee, but the black wings call, and every feather is where my soul falls. If the night should fade, I'll drift away. But till that hour, I'm here to stay.
I'm making a list, and I'm checking it twice.
You don't forgive. You guard the dead who never live.
fast. Time to continue our mission. They damaged our track. How do you like that? Hmm? Quite the hit.
I saw a badge in a desert sand, cold and rusted in a dead man's hand, and every star on a metal face shone with judgment in that place. Dead sheriff, you don't forgive. You hunt the souls who dare to live. I try to run, but your shadow calls, and every outlaw is where my soul falls. The jailhouse burned, the lawman gone, but still his ghost keeps riding on. Now I wander with his eyes on me, bound forever to his decree. Dead sheriff, you don't forgive. You hunt the souls who dare to live. I try to run, but your shadow calls, and every outlaw is where my soul.
Let's get this show on the road.
If the dawn should rise, I'll drift away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. You hunt the souls who dare to live. chasing me down, but I won't give in. I'll fight till the end. I won't retreat. Devil's breath, it's in my heartbeat. The sky grew dark, the ash fell down, covering roads, covering towns, and every step
I'm
on
Lord
the ashen
Greg,
ground
indisputable ruler of
Carry
Dimension
the
X.
without sound. Asphalt plains, you don't forget. You choke the breath of those who live. I try to ride, but the silence calls. In every shadows where my soul falls. The fires burn, the rivers dry. Nothing left but the ash outside. Now I wander with the smoke in me, bound forever to what I see. Asphalt plains, you don't forget. You choke the breath of those who live. I try to ride, but the silence calls. In every shadow's where my soul falls. If the wind should fade, I'll drift away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Asphalt plains, you don't forget. You choke the
Enemy
breath of those who live.
Penetration.
I found a grave where the whispers live, stories untold that it can't forget, and every word from the dirt below told a tale. I was
Enemy ivory's head.
whispering grave, you don't forgive. You speak the truth that men can't.
Penetration.
I try to leave stone cracked, the words turned gray. The whispers grew louder every day. Now I wander with the stories told, bound forever to the cold. Whispering grave, you don't forgive. You speak the truth that men can't live. I try to leave, but the voices call. And every secret is where my soul falls.
Come on, hit them with a real shot.
If the wind should rise, I'll fade away. But till that time, I'm here to stay. Whispering grave, you don't forgive. You speak the truth that men can't tell.
This is the educational part of the show. They're
I
not
saw a
down.
man with a serpent's bite, reaching fire in the dead of night. And every word from his twisted tongue felt like poison to the young. Snake eaters pray.
We didn't even leave a scratch.
You bless the damned who can't still live. I try to run, but the venom calls. And every scripture is where my soul falls. The flames grew high, the crowd grew wild. His eyes like death on a crying child. Now his sun burns in my head. Prayers of poison for
How many times are you fools going to fail?
Snake prayer, you don't forget. You bless the damned who can't still live. I try to run, but the venom calls. And every scripture is where my soul falls. If the dawn should rise, I'll fade away. But till that night, I'm here to stay. Snake eaters pray, you don't forget. came to me with a smile so sweet.
That one didn't penetrate.
All the fire burning at her feet. Her eyes are dark like the midnight. She whispers softly, come and dancing with the devil's bride. I lost my soul. Her touch so cold, but it made me whole. I danced through the flames with her by my side.
Nope, that
Dancing
one
with the devil's
bounced.
bride, no place to hide. Her lips were poison, but I couldn't.
Our rangefinder is out of action.
A kiss was a lie that I couldn't dismiss. I sold my soul.
They're a tough nut to crack.
for a taste
The fog has
of
lifted. On we go.
dancing with the devil. I could never win. Dancing with the devil. I lost my soul. Her touch so cold, but it made me whole.
Tracks destroyed.
I danced
Tracks
through
as
the
good as new.
flames
Our presence almost exploded.
by my side.
Time to continue our mission. Our sleigh is slowing.
With the devil's bride.
I've got presents to be delivering anyway.
I hear the ravens cry in the dead of night. A call from the darkness, a voice full of fright. The wind is howling, the trees bow low, and I
Let
know
us go
death
get these punks.
is about to show. Ravens cry, it chills my bones. A warning that I'm never alone. The night is dark and the end is near. Ravens cry.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I've seen the shadows, I've heard the calls, the ravens watching, and as my spirit falls, I know my time is up, I can't deny. Ravens cry, it tells me why.
Yes, hit them like that again.
Ravens cry, it chills my bones. A warning that I'm never alone. The night is dark and
Excellent hit.
ravens cry.
May this be a lesson to you.
They called her iron, the widow's bread, smoking barrel that dealt out dead. Every shot in the desert night left a grave in the morning light. Widowmaker song, you don't
Penetration.
you take the lives the guilty give. I try to drop you, but you still call. And every bullet is where my soul falls. The handle burned with names it knew. Blood on steel where the trigger drew. Now I wonder, with a cursed hand, bound forever to this land. Widowmaker song, you don't forget. You take the lives the guilty give. I try to drop you, but you still call.
Oh.
Barebow swinging over this cracked red floor. Dust on my boots
Damage the armor.
from the day. Coffee gone cold, staring at the broken door.
Enemy is
My
hit.
shadow says stay. My heart wants more. Got these rattling the window frame.
Penetration.
Every dawn sounds the same. I count these stains on the ceiling. Till I forget my own name.
They're knocked out.
Room blue, living in a losing game.
Submit to Lord Drang.
Rain in the alley, dripping from a bent down sign. Rust on the mailbox, let it slide. Empty glass bottle, rolling on the center line. I walk past it slow, like it's some old friend of mine.
This cannot be the end of our plan for world domination.
Oh, clock on the wall ticks like a tired old train. Sink full of dishes, ring with yesterday's stain. I talk to the mirror, ask why I still remain. It just fogs up and hands me back my pain. woke up to dishes stacked in the sink. Coffee gone cold on yesterday's rain. Shirt on the chair still smelled like rain. Calendar page stuck on the same old date again. It's a blue
I'm making a
day
list,
of
and I'm
Monday.
checking it twice.
Won't turn away. Got this weight sitting on my name. Blue day of Monday. Every clock tells the same. Bus stop bench, got gum on the steel. Paper cup rolling by my heel. Pigeon on the curb keeps pecking my shoe. Even that bird looks tired of the
I'm in your
view.
jet.
Ooh, blue day of Monday. Won't turn over, won't roll away.
That one didn't penetrate.
Neon open, sun wasn't half bright. Toast crumbs scattered on the counter light. Boss man's email blinking in red. I'm stirring my soup, reading the label instead. Oh, blue day of Monday.
A ricochet.
Won't turn over, won't roll away. Steam on my window, coffee gone cold on a chair. Boot prints in yesterday's dust, but nobody's standing.
Now that's what I like to see.
Sink down slow, let this dark little river roll.
Another
There's a
one wrapped up.
long way up from the bottom of my soul, so I sink down slow. Ceiling fan ticking in time, paint peeling off in a curve. One suitcase under the bed, tag for
You were on my naughty list.
ash in the tray by the door. Gold rings that never turn straight. 3 unpaid bills on the table, staring me down like fate.
Another one wrapped up.
woke up to shadow.
Not even a scratch on them?
Curtains barely drawn. Floor cold on my feet. Same old bed dog. Back by the doorway. Shoes lined in a row. All these quiet got the love room blues, but I'm still standing. Yeah, these are luck views keep my heart demanding. If the sky turns red,
That's what you get for not being
I'll
nice.
keep on choosing. Every step I take to walk right through it, blues and all I'm using. Phone on the table, screen cracked like stained glass. Missed calls from my brother, old ghost that never passed. Keys on the counter, rust on every ring. I still turn that metal like it might change everything. Bench by the station, paint peel, pale gray. Fog rides the rail tracks like it's lost but on its way. Facing the window, sees lines that never planned. I feel that slow hurt, but
Так, ну что, можно немножко поговорить?
I still stand.
Всем привет. Как говорится, быть добру, вас здоровья,
I got the
всем мира добра.
Dasher, dancer, prancer, vixen. Wait a minute, this isn't my sleigh.
Ничего не летит, ничего не пробивает.
Rain on the window, dripping down.
Got them.
Old coat on my shoulder,
Каточек.
got a pocket full of stone
Оп,
and a heart that just won't.
бля, не попадает. Мой обзор.
Every step feels heavy, like I'm
Ключик.
walking on a rusted wheel. Got a pocket full of
That one didn't
stone,
penetrate.
Понятно, что не пробью,
and the
конечно.
dark keeps rolling in. If the sun still knows my name, it ain't been here since I don't know when.
О, что-то вообще летит косо. Не понял, откуда он кидал. Не понял, куда.
Buzzing like a tide fly.
Хотя чё, не понял, блять, куда снаряд. Как обычно, блять. Куда-то исчез, блядь.
Blueprints by the doorway, cake with last week's mud, dented old tin coffee cup, stained like dried up blood.
Не зашло. Что у вас тут происходит, блядь? Что, подставиться, нет? Не хочет. Что происходит, блядь?
Yes, more of that. Penetration.
Давай, стервы, накидывай урон свой, блядь.
I drag my boots down this busted track,
Бать ты бесстрашный тип.
ribs in this frosty.
'Tis the season.
Grip my coat tight, wind cuts through my lungs, mouth feels dry like gravel on my tongue. These low down shadows, they follow.
How do you like that?
А что с альфой? А, в этого ни разу не попал я.
Steps echo, far as
Кем поспешил.
heart keeps hoping, not stay strong.
Поспешил, брат Пулек.
Rush red truck,
Бля, мы в каком-то жестком
keys in
окружении.
the engine won't
Жесточайшим, я бы сказал.
spiderweb of time. My face in the mirror doesn't look like mine. These low down shadows, they follow me. Footsteps echo far as I
Ready to fire. Got them.
not stay strong. I keep walking.
We can get them later.
Lantern swinging on a nail in the shed. Throws long shapes dancing over my head. I count those swings just to calm my hands. Still this heavy feeling never understand. Time keeps hoping. I keep walking.
Здесь как они ошибаются жестко. Тю-рю-рю-рю-рю-тю. Ну, блядь, что я в труп попал? Ой, блядь, как я ошибся. Вроде благодаря Архему мы что-то еще тут держим, когда нас уже зажали окончательно.
Gray sky hanging low, rain lines on the glass. My old hat by the doorway, cold stood there for
Да, да, да.
A real Christmas present.
Камон, блядь. Мгм.
Destroyed. On we roll.
tracks I never cleaned.
Давай, давай. А, я буду вечно светиться, да?
Prints round in circles,
Я понял, блядь.
same old tired scene. Gravel in my shoes,
Давай.
every step feels
Давай, давай, давай. Давай будем вечно светиться просто, блядь. Угу. Там еще фугасом, блядь.
Lost the track. We're stuck. Where's the reindeer when you
Давай, 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 давай.
got our track back?
Каточки, блядь, нахуёчки.
This wouldn't have happened if we'd taken my slave.
Ой, на 9 уровень, 10 ладно. СТ, блядь, с броней, нахуй. Ебейший, блядь.
Cold light in the mirror, stubble on my chin.
С дистанции его пробиваю. В упор. Туда же. Нет.
Burn tips in a tin.
Сейчас, блядь.
Dust lay on the window, curtain pulled halfway, letter on the table, folded words I can't throw away, gravel in my shoes, every step feels twice as long, gravel in my shoes.
Весело, весело. Что тут скажешь? Игра веселая. А чего меня в топ кидается? Я не понимаю.
Let us go get these
На меня рассчитывать не стоит. Тоже ЛБЗ такие в крысу на кида 4500. Да как, блядь? Без засвета, блядь.
enemy armor is hit.
Свечусь, я понял. Ну хули ты чучело подлазишь? Ой, блядь. Я еще свечусь, вопрос.
Damage down
Вот он где.
Dishes stacked
Центры, блядь.
chipped at the edges, rail line by the backyard, steel hum soft and low, train cries in the distance, taking what I can't follow, gravel in my
В чем проблема? Светись аккуратно, блядь.
gravel in my shoes.
Ха, заебись, блядь, заебись. Очень охуенно получается. Своим фугасом мне на 700 всадил, бля. Красавчик. Не будет светить, да?
Support my position.
Coffee gone, can't stand how it tastes to drink.
Чучело, блядь.
Half open, dust dancing in that gloom. I'm talking to my shoes in the middle of this room.
Not even a chip in
Куст,
your
который не куст. Он несет функцию куста, бля. Прозрачный, как снаряды, блядь, бывает.
Same old empty seat. Got these low room blues down where the floorboards.
enemy armor is damaged.
Не засветился. Такое бывает.
Penetration.
Мне надо урон без засвета накидывать.
Bills on the table.
Penetration.
Fridge humming in the corner.
уже нет, он уже закончился.
My jacket on the back door, still smelling like your smoke. I try to wash it
Такие вот дела, бля. Ух ты, дуплетиком он ему всадил. 2 бревна в зад, блядь. Не, ББшки здесь полный кал, конечно. Медленно и криво идут. Максимально, бля. А где ты там, товарищ? Выстрелил просто, чтобы выстрелить, называется, блядь. А, зато да.
Our engine is at half power.
Помойные бои, конечно, но... Хорошо. Спишем то, что я так играю. Не игра такая. Честно, блядь. Все будет честно, блядь. Честный гайд про охуенную игру, блядь.
I wake up to the faucet,
Что концепт вообще не актуален.
just
как
counting
будто.
out the time. Coffee stains on the counter.
Ниже напущено, блядь, как-то.
Cold cup, crooked little sign. Got the low room blues. Shadow sitting in my chair. Got the low room blues. Feel that minor in the air. Can't shake the low room blues. They hang on every breath I share. Street lamp sneaks through the curtain. Dust dancing slow in the beam.
И БЗТ вот этот 70, это
Floorboard creaks in the hallway.
читак, блядь, жесткий, конечно,
Sound
блядь.
louder than they seem.
Нихуя не десятка, блядь.
Cold hangs by the
С такой
doorway.
броней, блядь.
Sleep still know the shape of my arm.
The time to vanquish our
Your chain
enemies has
swings
come.
when it's quiet. Soft clink, starting up alarms. Low room blues, shadow sitting in my chair. Got the low room blues, feel that minor in the air. Can't shake these low room blues. They hang on every breath I share.
Попал, блядь, уебище. Как и я, блядь. Там, кстати, жесткий прострел есть. По мне в том числе. Бам, блядь. Квадратный вообще похуй.
Woke up to the kettle.
Ну вот просто вон даже в танк не попал, блядь, снаряд. Он где, блядь? Алло, блядь. Это пиздец, нахуй.
Boots by the doorway, mud from yesterday's rain. Coffee tastes like metal.
Я никуда не успеваю, блядь. Я не понимаю эту карту, блядь, переделанную. Какой-то трешак, блядь.
Shadow on my shoulder, but my feet still moving time. Yeah, the night keeps getting colder. Still I'm walking that crooked line. I've been, I fall.
Без понятия.
But I won't lay down.
Бля, М60 ты такой тупой, блядь.
Penetrate.
Просто в поле выкатился, блядь.
This shadow on my shoulder. I just keep on passing by.
Выгодно. Разменял боны, блядь. Решил, что танк будет за него сейчас играть, блядь. И думать, нахуй. Понимаю, что делать пока. Сидим, пердим, блядь. Даже прострелов не знаю, блядь. Откуда, что там, куда накидать, блядь. Еще один, блядь, такой же. Ой, разобраться. То есть рядом с ним стоит труп. Подобные, блядь, шедший в мир иной, блядь, и он туда же выкатывается. Это, блядь, талантище просто. Но он все равно будет пытаться выкатиться, нет? Ну-ка, ебар, делай грязь. Красавчик. Будто поджаться надо бы. А, там контратака пошла. Ладно, надо здесь. Надо опасную бабаху убирать. Ебар. А, ебар вообще. А я тут один пока что. Так-то, блядь. Мне как бы надо помощь. Ну, как бы сюда я что-то посмотрел отсюда, что в яме стоит. Ладно, тут должен нажать. Не знаю, я когда вижу конченую карту, никакого настроя вообще на игру нет в этом бою. Так, ладно, это достаточно. Катились. Всем бобра и пусть. Пока-пока.